So Leah's writing a little article about yoga, how it benefits runners, cyclists. Just asked if we'd put a little bit of a video together to show you some exercise that will help you prior and after your run or your cycle. So the first things we're going to look at is warming the muscles up prior to running, just a few postures, and then later on we'll add another one, how to cool the muscle down and how to relieve the build-up of lactic acid after a run or after a cycle. I'm just going to come to Leah's struggling a little bit with the heat, so she'll share them back with me. So we're just going to come to seated onto the floor and to start off in Dandasana with the legs fully extended, just to get a little stretch into the muscles. And then from here we're just going to bring the feet together into Baddha Konasana, tucking them in, opening the hips up, put a little bit of stretch into that lower back, so releasing that lower back. You can stay here as long as you want, and we're going to move deeper into the hip whenever we're ready by bringing the left leg up first, your choice, just placing the left foot into the right elbow, wrapping this left elbow around this left knee. From here I'm lifting the foot high, easing it in to the body, so I'm starting to get a stretch into this left glute now. Again, sit up nice and upright so we can maintain the stretch in the lower back. Is Thor coming to join us? And we'll hold this for about 5 breaths. 5 to 8 breaths, depending how much of a warm-up you want to do before you run. Or just until the feeling, any tightness in here starts to dissipate. And then we can release it back into the Baddha Konasana. And again, maybe going a little bit deeper into it now, before we come into the other side. So again, the foot, we're aiming to place it into the crook of the elbow, wrap the other elbow around the knee, lift the foot so the shin's parallel, and ease it into the chest. And it's really this easing into the chest that works the hip into the glute. Breathe here. And again, between 5 and 8 breaths before releasing back into Baddha Konasana. I'm going to tuck the feet all the way in now, sort of nice and tall. Bind around the feet, a big toe, and then lengthen. Start to work into the inner thighs now, and also the outer knees, the muscles into the outer knees. Just helping circulation to get into the feet, into the legs, down into the feet. And releasing out, we'll extend, keep this left foot where it is and just extend the right leg forward, placing the left foot to the inner thigh. Make sure that the pelvis is open to the front of the mat and hasn't angled out to the side. We want to come directly down this line. And from here we're going to lengthen, so inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, start to come forward. So we're coming directly down this leg, keeping the heart lifted to start off with. And then from here starting to flex the spine and bringing the head down towards this right knee. Coming up, we'll swap legs, so we're trying to get this extended leg as straight as possible, and we're starting to take it again, moving into the hips, but also now moving into this hamstring of the extended leg. So again, lengthen, start to hinge at the hips, and then we use the flexation of the spine to bring the head down towards the knee. And slowly Let's tip the legs nice and wide now, as wide as we can. So again, we're starting to work into the hamstrings, also opening up the lower back, the hips. What we want to do first is create this nice length and then rotate to the right. So what I tend to do is over rotate. So this foot's near this edge of the mat. I tend to rotate until I'm looking to the back edge of the mat here. So I know that I've got a really good rotation of the spine before I lower down this right leg. Try and take awareness to this left leg and make sure that the hip hasn't rolled forward. So we're opening up the hip, keeping the toes pointing to the sky, fully rotating to the right, and lower down this right leg. A straight line, always lengthen, never rotate the spine. Think about a pepper grinder, never trying to rotate the spine under compression. So we want to lengthen, creating space between the vertebrae before we rotate to the left. And once again, I tend to over rotate before I start to lower down this left leg again, making sure this right hip isn't rolling forward. And slowly releasing out the posture. He's not going to be happy. I'm going to move her. Let's come to lying on the floor. Just place the hands underneath the head. Just allow this lower back area and hip area to relax a little bit. Now we're going to move into the glutes, into the thighs. So I'm going to bring the toes together. We're going to come into Salamadasana, the locust posture. Now what we don't want to do is put too much strain on the lower back. We don't want to lift with the lower back. Okay. So it's really important what comes off the what comes off the mat first. So if I lift the feet off the mat first and then the legs, I'm putting strain on the lower back. The thighs must lift off the mat first, then the knees, and then the feet. The other giveaway, if you're lifting with the lower back, the other giveaway will be is your chin will want to come off the floor. So I'm going to place the chin firmly into the mat. Bring the hands alongside the body, toes together, and squeeze the glutes. And as I squeeze the glutes tightly, the thighs will lift, the knees will start to lift off the floor, and then I continue to squeeze and the feet will come off the floor. Now we're not looking for height off the floor really, we're looking for length. Trying to engage these, no strain in the lower back, and trying to create length in the body to bring the feet into the air. And we lower back down, and from here, just to release it, I'm going to keep the forearms on the floor now. Lift the hips high into the air, walking the feet forward to dolphin posture. That's really nice release for the lower back. We'll take it into downward facing dog now. Nice. Starting to work the thighs to take the heels down to the floor. So squeezing the thighs strongly, sending energy down the backs of the legs to take the heels towards the ground. Drawing our shoulder blades together, so we take them out and around as if you're trying to bring your two armpits to face one another under the body. We're going to bring the feet together into the middle of the mat, and this is just for balance really. Taking this left leg into the air, straight into the air, opening the leg to the side and lifting it higher, then drawing the heel in, and then stepping this leg, the left leg forward outside of the left hand, and lowering the forearms to the floor. This lizard posture, and a really nice stretch into the inner thigh of this left leg, also into the abdomen. And extending the arms, bringing this leg back round, trying to miss the dog. And we'll take the right leg into the air. So at this point here, the head of the femur is hitting on the hip socket itself, so I cannot reach it any further. So if I turn the leg out, I can lift it. It rotates the femur bone. So now I can lift it a little bit higher, draw it in tight, really pull it in tight. A lovely stretch into the right thigh. Then stepping this right foot forward outside of the right hand. And once again, looking to lower down into our lizard posture. And stepping the right leg back. I'm just going to step this left leg forward inside of the left hand now, and walk it across to the right hand. I'm just going to open the body up to the right now and take this right hand to sky. And releasing that down. Stepping the left leg back. Step the right foot forward. Walk it across to the left hand. And then opening the body to the left. Left hand to ground. Walk the right foot back over to the right hand. Let's step the left foot forward and fold it forward. Go to the inhale. Sink the hips down towards the heels. So if you're sitting into a chair, bring it into Uttanasana. Start to warm up the thighs here. Tailbone tucked under. Bring the hands into the small of the back. Lengthen. Draw the shoulder blades together. Squeeze the thighs. And release out. Nice body stretch. Preparing for that cycle or for that run. So we'll come back later and we'll do a little one after the cycle.